hot and fast, and still moist. He said that word again. Total smut. Make it stop. I'm Schuey, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to smoke lamb ribs, and we're going to be running these hot and fast. So just sit back, grab a drink or two, and let's get into it. Lamb ribs acquired from Gippsland Premium Meats. I'm just going to flip the racks over to expose the bone. Now, using a sharp knife, we're just going to remove this flap, and now we can cut in between the bones to make these individual little ribettes. Why, I hear you asking? Because we want to be cooking hot and fast today. Smoking low and slow is so last year. This year, it's all about hot and fast. It's time to season these ribs. So, into a container, we want to throw some lemon juice, some olive oil, some garlic, salt, and pepper. Mix that all up. Throw in the ribs, put the lid on, and then shake them up. And then we're just going to pop these aside while we get the barbecue ready and let the flavours do their thing. The ribs aren't that big, so half an hour to an hour is more than enough time to get some flavour on them. Today, I'm using a 57cm Weber kettle, and I'm pairing it up with a kettle cone. Why? Because I want to be cooking at 240 degrees Celsius and above today. And how I'll do that is I'll 3/4 fill a chimney starter with briquettes. I'll light them up. Once they're fully ashed over, I'll grab my kettle cone. I'll place that in the middle of the charcoal grate and dump the fuel into it. Put the grill in place, and for a hint of smoky flavour, I'll add some cherry wood. And pop the lid on, opening all the vents, and we're going to give that 10 minutes to warm up. If you don't have a kettle cone, you can use 2 charcoal baskets pushed together, but you will need to use a chimney full of briquettes to get the same sort of temp. Today, I'm cooking with a temp of 240 degrees Celsius and above today. And all up, these ribs are going to take around 35 minutes before they're ready to be shoved in your face hole. Or for those of you who like to use my beer timer, you're looking at a 2-beer cook. We're at that time of the video where I like to remind you that it would be a great time to subscribe to the channel. And while you're there, hit that bell button. That bell button will allow you to be notified every time I say the word moist filth. Absolute filth. Stop saying moist, you heathen. The barbecue's ready, so we can get the ribs on. We're just going to lay the ribs on the outer edges of the grill because that's where the hot air is being forced. Pop the lid on and set a timer for 30 minutes. Or grab a drink. Same thing as setting a timer. If you didn't know, the Weber lid vent creates a hot spot as the cold oxygen is sucked in through the bowl vents, over and around our food and out through the lid vent. So, to ensure an even cook, I recommend turning the lid 1/3 of the way every 10 minutes. Oh, hungry. Yum. Yes. Oh, sorry. I was just checking out the latest post on Schueys BBQ on the Instagram account. That's 30 minutes down in our cook time, and we could eat them right now as they stand. But let's take them a little bit further. I'm just going to cover them with a glaze made from honey, mustard, and cherry jam. And we just want to make sure they all get evenly covered. And we want to give them another 5-minute blast in the barbecue. That's just enough time to get them sweet and tacky, like me saying the word moist. The ribs are done. So it's time to get them off the heat. How good does that look? Ribs in under an hour, now we're talking. Lamb ribs smoked hot and fast, are that good? They should be illegal. As always, cheers for watching.